And then really, if they could get any of the big three, they'd be happy. But Kyle Schwarber is the guy that they really, 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 really like. What I don't understand is how Kris Bryant doesn't want to play in Philadelphia. Does he already think it's Bryce Harper's team and there's no taking it from his boy, Bryce Harper, who used to take batting practice in the backyard with his Mr. Harper, the guy that's built like a brick you-know-what house, that intimidating fella? Check your ID. No, see ya. Like, that's what he looks like. This is a bouncer. Apparently, that he doesn't want to play in Philadelphia. If Bryce Harper can't sell Kris Bryant on Philadelphia, then I'm going to go ahead and assume Kris Bryant and Philadelphia are not going to be a mix. And as much as I hate to say that, I always heed the advice of, and I even made a reference this yesterday, but I always go back to this. What Trey Thomas always would say. Philly ain't for everybody, and everybody ain't for Philly. And maybe Kris Bryant's one of those guys that ain't for Philly. I think Kyle Schwarber, I think if you play in Boston and you dealt with those guys, and I say this with respect, not a Boston fans, believe it or not, if you could deal with that, you could deal with us. You could deal with the crowds at Fenway, you could deal with CBP. I look, if you sign any one of those three guys, I'm happy. That's a big upgrade for the Phillies, considering what they've had over the last couple of years, whether that be in left field, center field, or even at third base, excuse me. So for me, I'm very happy with any one of those three. I think Schwarber and I think Kris Bryant are the guys that they're going to target the most. I really like Nick Castellanos. I would love to see what he can bring to the table here in Philadelphia. But I think when it comes down to it, I think it's going to come down to either Schwarber or Bryant. But if Bryant doesn't want to play in Philly, that's just amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. But look, I think with what Bryce Harper did last year, the Phillies need to only build on that. And I don't think they do it as currently constructed. I don't think they do it by adding bullpen help, although that's great. Love it. We all know how important that is. Brad Hand and Familia and all that. That's great. And Knable, of course, in the back end of that bullpen as your closer, as they've already acknowledged he is the closer. So for me, they've done good stuff with the bullpen. They're not getting over that hump until they add to this lineup. And that's not just going to be with the DH of Alec Boehm or Rhys Hoskins or Veerling, however they do it. That's going to have to be by a big bat added to this lineup. And I love the idea of Kyle Schwarber batting in the top end of this order. That'd be fantastic. Love the idea of Kris Bryant hitting in the middle of this with Nick Castellanos. But for me, I think if you get Bryant or you get Schwarber, you're talking about game-changing players for this lineup and this organization, and possibly guys that have, won a World Series that can come in here and teach the rest of these guys what they need and what it takes to win the ultimate prize in baseball.